Hi everyone, welcome back to DEPHEMEREMBER 2024. Today we are getting creative with the paperback handle and incorporating some beautiful slow stitching. We'll explore how to add texture and interest to our projects while keeping it relaxed and enjoyable. Let's get crafting. It's already the last day of week 3 of DEPHEMEREMBER 2024. Welcome if you have been here for the long haul, all the 3 weeks already, and of course welcome if you are new. You can find all the links and description in my description box below the video. But just for now, DEPHEMEREMBER is an annual event hosted by Luise Heinzel and Barbara from 49 Dragonfly, and they gave us a list of prompts in the middle of November so that we can craft throughout December from Monday to Thursday beautiful ephemeras based on these prompts for our junk journals. Under hashtag DEPHEMEREMBER you will find all the videos and postings of all the other creators all over the world that are participating in this annual event. Really go check it out. It is really worthwhile having a look at it. I am using this journal that I'm making for somebody very close to me to get all the ephemera in. And today I'm working on this page. I thought it is so fitting because it is supposed to be a dream journal and your paranormal powers somehow like your dream powers. I thought it is fitting nicely. But this area here with some writing, I thought I would like to do some collaging and some slow stitching. Let's see how we go. Here I have something very special to me. It belonged to my grandfather. It is a normal mending yarn for mending socks, but when he died and we finished all his affairs, this is what I found, like a box of this special mending yarn, and I kept it. And whenever I take it out, I'm thinking of him, and yes, I would like to add this. And here, of course, I have more snippets from Luise Heinzel's printout. I used this one throughout the journal already, and I like to continue it. And, of course, for today's prompt, the paperback handles. I think one of them for today's project is enough. I can put the rest to the side. Maybe make a journal like Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. I thought I would like to cut off the end and take this handle apart because it looks like it is twisted paper. And I thought if I can untwist it, oh look, it is just a stripe of paper, but it looks actually quite beautiful. I think I really like it. Let's see if it goes all the way down. It does. It really does. I think I can make a nice texture element out of this piece of paperback handle. If I cut it off here, let's see, let's have a look. Let's see how we go. Oh, where's my page? Ah, here. Maybe I can just glue it here to the side, make a little bit of a ruffle out of it. Let's see. But I think I would like, by starting to cover this area, like to tear up a little bit of this beautiful paper from Luise Heinzel. I will again link it below. It is really beautiful. And just, yes, roughen up the edges here. Just going through so that I'm tearing it to size. Yeah, I think that is a nice start. Just turning that around and tearing it. Yeah, and just with oxide ink darkening the torn edges to make it stand out a little bit more and make it look a little rough. You know, the people who know me know that I love this kind of look. All of my junk journals have this kind of look. Yep, just using my glue stick to glue it down because it's paper on paper, and that is working nicely. Just also darkening the outside and just pressing it down using the scrap paper underneath so that I'm not gluing my entire junk journal. That happens very often to me, that when I have glue on my fingers, that I'm gluing everything. Using my bone folder to really press it down and just cutting off the edges. I could also just turn it around and glue it to the other side, but this time I decided to just cut it off quickly and then go from there. See what we can do with the paperback handle, how we want to attach that one. I like that it is so curly, like that it is by itself has a twist in it. Maybe I can find a way to preserve this little twisty thing and the crinkle in the paper. I'm using my art glitter glue because it is so strong, and I might be able to just like crumble it a little bit together and glue the top and then work my way around or like down step by step, like section by section. So, and this way I can really form where it goes so that it holds like the texture. I really don't want to really press it all down so that it is flat. I think I really would like to preserve the textured element in it. Yeah. Yes, I think that's what I like. And just now adding some slow stitching. And whenever I am doing some stitching, my mum comes to mind because, of course, she taught me all about the stitching, and even here, like how to get the yarn through the needle to really push it before over the needle so that you have this sharp edge and then push it through. And the same with making a knot at the end of the yarn, just showing here, making a loop around my finger and then twirling it between the fingers and then moving it through to the end, makes a knot at the end, like at the very, very end, and I can pull it through and then hide it behind it. And so, yes, as I said, each time I'm doing some stitching or mending or so, my mom comes to mind and what she taught me. So here, even though it is called slow stitching, I'm speeding up the video a little bit because I thought it is nice to do the slow stitching, but I was wondering if you actually want to sit through all the slow stitching that I'm doing. Leave me a comment below if you would have liked to see the slow stitching in slow motion so that you can sit and maybe have a cup of tea or coffee while watching me doing the slow stitching, or if you are agreeing with me that it was a good idea to to speed it up a little bit. Can you see what I'm doing here? I counted the page numbers and it's page number 5, and I thought the slow stitching here, this is the page number on top. It's the number 5, like as with this just making marks, the number 5. And here the back side, even though it's a little bit crooked, I will just hide under the label, cutting around, doing some fussy cutting here to get rid of the white border. And so here I can just cover it. But before covering it with the label, I think I like the snippet that I tore off on the other side here from Luise Heinzel's paper on the top, so to make it more cohesive. And again, of course, using my Distress Oxide ink to get rid of the white border, and here also to go around this little snippet. So using art glitter glue on my little snippet. Forgot to take out the pin, but yep, getting my art glitter glue down, and especially on the knot, like on the string, on the yarn here, to really get a good portion, and then pressing it down so that it is hidden but also secured by this little paper snippet. That's why I always love to keep all the snippets, because they come in handy when we decorate our junk journal pages. And if you are using the same snippets over and over again through your junk journal, it makes it look cohesive. And I really enjoy this. Yeah, pressing it down with my bone folder and really pressing down the corner so that it is not coming off again. And then adding the little label. I think I would like to have something under the label as well. Maybe I find a little bit more of the snippets here. Yep, another little snippet from Luise Heinzel's paper. It is all throughout my junk journal. Like, I got so much value out of her paper, you can't believe it. And just again, Distress Oxide ink on every little tiny piece. And then just using my glue stick, which you can't see because it's out of the outside of the video, but here just pressing it down, gluing it down. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And I like that on this page, can you see all the symbols on the page itself? I thought it's like dream images, or the explanation for dream symbols. I like the page so far with the stitching and here the paperback handle, but I think there's something missing, and I would like to add another of the labels that I used, just fussy cutting around the white border again, and then using my crocodile to just punch the hole out at the top. If you don't have something like that, it doesn't matter. You can use your owl if you have one, or just a normal needle that you can push through. I thought I would like to use the same stitching yarn to create a loop-de-loop through the little hole at the top. Just cutting the yarn off, taking it double or 4 times, then going through. And here for a moment, again, one of my mom's thing, if you can lick the top, like, I hope you don't find it yucky, but if you lick the top of the yarn or make it wet, it's way easier to thread it through a hole. And so that's what I did off camera. And yeah, here I'm making the loop, pulling it through like this, and then cutting the ends off. Yeah, and then just there. I think that is finishing it off nicely. Just using more of the art glitter glue because it's cardboard and the yarn. Then just gluing it next to it. And it is one of these pages that add just interest and curiosity and texture to it. And with the your paranormal powers, kind of 6 steps towards a state of well-being, I find it is really just a nice little quirk. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You enjoyed watching me doing this ephemera for today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all the other creators under hashtag DEPHEMEREMBER. And yes, I hope to see you soon in the next upcoming video. And for today, I wish you all the best and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.